Dear friends, adolescence is the age group when the child is passing from his or her childhood to adulthood. This phase of transition, this transition period is very, very crucial for the children, especially these days, because it is not the time when we all were as teenagers, because that was a different time. Teenagers these days, why their behavior is such, why they are under stress and pressure, why they are argumentative, why they are behaving in a way different than what we used to behave, we need to study that thoroughly first, and then only we can come upon the solutions that how to deal with these adolescents, this group of adolescents. If you remember, we as teenagers, when we passed our secondary classes, even if we got 65%, 70% in the class, and we passed the secondary, it was a day of celebration amongst the family. That's very true. I hope all of you agree with it. And today, if suppose our child, is getting 90%, the parents have very high expectations from that child. The peer pressure is there. Teachers, schools, everybody, why 90%? We were expecting 98 from you. And even if the child is getting 98%, oh, why did we were expecting 99 point something from you. So that peer pressure, that competitive pressure is there on the child. Not only from the school, not only from the parents, but from the peers also. And this is the academic pressure, but the other pressures too are there. Because life for the adolescents these days is not as carefree as it was in our times. So, in the coming up slides, we are going to first see what adolescents are, the groups that we are dealing with, what are the challenges that they are facing, and then we'll discuss the solutions that we can do, and together we can see that they move out of this transition period in a healthy. How many of you are facing, the challenges of adolescence in your school? I think everybody. Everybody. You may be coming upon with a child, who is depressed, sitting aloof in the class. This must be there. Why? And when you get the feedback from the teachers will say, "Ma'am, ये तो ऐसा ही है, ये ऐसी ही है," without understanding, the depth of the reason why the child is behaving like this. A child may be, bullying the other children. A child may be into fighting. Why he is into fighting, why he is bullying the other children, we do not know. बच्चा ऐसा ही है, because family background ऐसा ही है. This, we label the child. So first of all, I would ask you all, please stop labeling the children. Just because the teacher is giving you that feedback, we have to train our teachers also accordingly. The first slide, it says adolescence is a phase of transition from childhood to adulthood that involves significant physical, psychological and social changes. Yes, physical changes we do note right from class 5, 6. The time we start teaching our children even in the elementary classes. आप लड़के हो, आप लड़की हो, you are a boy, you are a girl. Right? Girls have long hair, boys have short hair. Boys are wearing shorts and you are wearing a skirt. Right? You have to behave like this, you have to talk like this. Right from the elementary classes, we start teaching them, whether it is at home, the parents or we as teachers. But when they start, and social changes obviously are there because they are moving out with friends, there is an expectation from them, from the society, and their expectation from the society also, vice versa, both ways. It is the most vulnerable time as adolescents may engage themselves in an unhealthy or risky behaviors and then experience stress, mood swings, identity issues, etc. Yes, because proper knowledge is being not given to them, whether we talk of parents or of schools. Sorry to say, these days we have nuclear families. Like Sir very well said, values are lacking because of the nuclear families. Both parents are working, they don't have time to give to their child, even if they are at home, because they are so busy from work to home, work from home. They just simply give the mobile to the child, or they give something to the child to play, and so that the child is busy. Right? And they are, so those values that children used to get at our times from Dada Dadi, Chacha Chachi, घर में combined family है. Children don't even recognize the relationships these days. So these issues are there, and the child is lonely or is getting unhealthy information from the digital media. So that is again an issue. And then once the child goes into those difficult, say stressful mind, then the child later on, when he realizes he is into guilt and he is into stress. Providing them with education regarding these changes in their body, health issues, expectations of the society and from the society can help them navigate through this transition period successfully. Like I said, education to the children, through the teachers, through the parents, through counseling is very important so that they can navigate successfully through this period of crucial time. Who are adolescents? As per whose concept, children between the age group of 10 years to 19 years, starting with the onset of puberty. Growth phases are been divided into 3 phases. Early adolescence between 10 years to 13 years, mid-adolescence 14 to 16 years, and late adolescence between 17 to 19 years. If we talk about the classes that we are dealing with, 10 to 13 means classes, students of class 6 to 8 approximately. 14 to 16 means the child when is in the secondary classes 9 to 10. We are dealing with them every day, day to day, and late adolescence and the child is in class 12, 11 and 12. So we are dealing with them every day, and how we have to, and what are the changes or challenges that the child is facing, we have to see to that. Now we have to understand that what are the physical developments. Like I said, right from the elementary classes we start telling them about the gender differences. Gender identity, but gender identity comes to the child when he has or she has grown up to the age of, say, of class 4 and 5, of 9 to 10 years. When the girls, even at 10, they start with their menstrual cycles. The boys start getting up to their emissions. And these are the changes that the child is facing. So then they actually realize their gender identity. This is the age. Gender role. Now gender role, again, like in the next point I have taken social development, they are in a confused set of mind. Gender role, in the school we say you all are equal. Boys and girls study together. We treat you equally. This is what we as teachers, as principals say. But at home, at times, because there are families, orthodox families also and otherwise also. तुम लड़की हो, ये तुम्हारे लिए नहीं है. तुम लड़के हो, तुम ये करोगे. तो ये बच्चा confusion में है. What am I? Where am I? Where is my standing? So this is again a reason of stress for the child. Role diffusion. He is running from activity to activity. Tuitions भी पढ़नी है. एग्जाम्स भी देने हैं, कॉम्पिटिटिव लेवल में भी पेरेंट्स की एक्सपेक्टेशंस, टीचर्स की एक्सपेक्टेशंस, पेयर्स की एक्सपेक्टेशंस पे पहुंचना है, एंड ही हैज टू बिकम अ रोल मॉडल. टोटल कंफ्यूजन फॉर द चाइल्ड हु इज स्टिल अ चाइल्ड although he is growing into the adulthood. Social inclusion, the child wants that he should be included in the social, say, constructive discussions going on in the family, but the family says no, अभी तुम दूर रहो, तुम बच्चे हो. कुछ काम होता है, तुम लड़के हो, जाओ ये करो, अब तुम बड़े हो गए. Different statements, dual statements by the parents. अब तुम बड़ी हो गई हो, तुमने ये नहीं करना है, right? या अभी तुम दूर रहो, ये तुम्हारे मतलब का नहीं है. Again, the child wants to. Now, what does then the gender? Where does the gender equity goes? Raised voice and participation and argumentative. This is the reason that they become argumentative and they raise their voice for participation in various activities, whether at home or at school or in the social society. Need for privacy and pushing boundaries with parents. This is the time when they say we need our own privacy because we are growing, right? And they start keeping away from their parents. They start hiding things from the parents, from the teachers. They will not disclose if they have in any problem. And if they don't disclose their problem, how will we come to know? Then we as seniors, we as educationists, we as learners, we have to identify those problems from the behavior of the child. Emotional development, psychological and neurobiological development of the child is going on. Psychological, obviously I have already discussed with you. Neurobiological, the brain is growing but not as at par with the body. The child at mind is still a child. He wants to behave like a child, but the social and the economical, social requirements, they want that the child should behave as an adult. So responses to environmental stimuli are there with the child as and when the he gets the responses, whatever type of responses, he reflects that only through his behavior. What are the emotions of the adolescents? Neither a child nor a mature adult. He is a mixture of that, total in conclusion, at the same time can exhibit characteristics of both, depending upon the requirement of the parents and the teachers. Period of youth change, new feelings, emotions and thoughts. Mood swings are there because of the hormonal changes. Metabolic rate is very high. Self-consciousness, sensitivity towards others, different from childhood. Childhood, the child is very carefree. But now as the child is growing, he or she becomes more conscious. More conscious about the physical appearance, whether I am looking good or not, whether the other people are liking me or not, whether my discussion is up to the mark or not. So all these things are there going on because the child is growing, but still the mind is a child. Body and brain are growing rapidly. They are prepared for leading an independent life. And they are preparing themselves from inside. They are wanting that they should be given some privacy, some space so that they can lead their life independently. Though there is a pressure of the society, of the parents that no, you are still a child. Mind attempts to move towards independence from developing unique identity. For developing unique identity, yes, like I have already discussed, power without control is gushing because I just said hormones, right? Metabolic rate is very high. They have power and energy of an adult, but mental status is of a child. So the child, if is not given the right path, the child will go towards destruction, and the child will move on the wrong path. Surging hormones push towards exploration, adventure and risk-taking. That is always there. You notice from day to day. On the roads, you see zigzag moving motorbikes. What is that? That is then, again adolescents, the teenage, the power of an adult, but the mind is child. They do not know how much risk is involved when they are driving like that. What will happen if, God forbid, they meet an accident? What will happen to their parents? They don't have that vision. They do not think about, but yes, at the moment, they are enjoying that ride. Challenges faced by the adolescents. Adolescence is a period of stress and storm. I have already discussed with you. Stress from everywhere and storm. Yes, ये करना है, वो करना है, and the child is in total confusion. What are the reasons for stress and challenges that they are facing? They feel stressed when they feel like demands or pressures on them is more than what they can cope with. Now, all children are not alike, all fingers are not alike. We as principals, we keep telling the parents that सब बच्चे बराबर नहीं होते. पेरेंट्स फिर भी छोटा बच्चा तो हमारा उसके तो बहुत अच्छे मार्क्स आते हैं, बड़े के नहीं आते, बड़े के बहुत अच्छे आते थे, ये पढ़ता नहीं है, इसके मार्क्स अच्छे नहीं आते. Aptitude of every child is not equal, and we as principal, we are explaining them from day to day, don't we? Right? But the parents have very high expectations. हम जब इनकी एज के थे हम ये कर लेते थे, ये अभी नहीं करते हैं, ये ऐसे नहीं करते हैं. Parents do come and discuss with us, right? So this is there.